Well, the Idaho Steelheads complete the three-game sweep over the Rapid City Rush by a final score of 4-3. Ty Pelton-Byce ended it in overtime last night, and he gets the game winner here this evening with 2 minutes and 46 seconds left in the contest. He's our Coors Light player of the game, and for our second straight night, he joins us downstairs at ice level. Byce, you're probably so sick of talking to me at this point, aren't you?
No, I love talking to you, Cam. Never get sick of that.
Well, let's go back to the goal right there. Great transition play by you guys up the ice, and we talked about your chemistry with Hank Crone last night and on display once again there.
Tom made a great play up to Croner through the middle on the breakout. Croner moved to the wall, to me on the wall, and the guy D stepped up. I was able to just jump around him and give it back to Croner, and I think maybe it was a step ahead of him, so he gave it back, and we were driving the net and looked for Croner. He seemed to be taken, so tried to go far side and got through him.
Talk about what you kind of saw in the shot there. We just were able to re-watch that one. You mentioned going far side. Did you see a little opening there?
Yeah, a little bit. That was more just a pretty quick play, so ultimately thought, if I shoot it on that side and he makes a save, he might get a rebound too, but I think it might have squeaked through his armhole or under the blocker, so happy that went in.
Well, what a third period it turned out to be. 4 combined goals. You guys took a 2-1 lead into that final frame. Able to kind of come from behind in the end there, not necessarily trailing, but to retake the lead shortly after Rapid City had tied it. Don't need overtime tonight, so how nice does it feel to only play 60 minutes?
It's definitely nice, 2 overtime games in a row. And, it's only an extra 7 minutes, but it can sure be grueling, whether it's not on your legs or even mentally. So to get that done in the third was nice. Obviously, like I said last night, we want to work on being able to close games out with leads going into the third. But at the same time, you got to be proud of the guys again. It's not easy to, after you get scored on, for them to tie it up and for it to happen twice. But for us to stick with it, be resilient, and keep pushing, and ultimately getting a couple more was huge for us.
Well, last question here. You guys complete the 3-game series sweep over Rapid City. I'm sure a focal point for you guys heading into the week was remembering what they did back in November in this building, sweeping you guys. How much of an impact did that play heading into the week, and how good does it feel to kind of pay the dividend?
We mentioned it for sure. At the same time, we try to just take it one game at a time, not worry about what's happened in the past or what's coming up. But ultimately, it's not a good feeling especially when you get swept at home. So we definitely owed them a little bit, and proud of the guys for stepping up.
Well, Bycer, congrats on another great night, and happy holidays, and have a great Christmas.
Thanks, Cam. You too.